Welcome to the Norbar ProTronic How to Use guide. This guide covers ProTronic Plus models. The operator's manual should be read and fully understood before the tool is used. Operator's manuals can be found on the Norbar website, www.norbar.com. Battery installation. Battery installation for models from 100 Nm to 800 Nm. These models take 3 AA batteries. Take care to insert the batteries with the positive end first. Battery installation for the torque screwdriver. Insert 1 AA battery, taking care that the battery polarity matches the markings inside the carrier. Battery installation for the 10 Nm and 30 Nm models. Note that these models have an anti-clockwise thread on the battery cap to avoid accidental undoing during operation. Insert 1 AA battery, taking care that the battery polarity matches the markings inside the carrier. When the wrench is switched on or batteries are inserted, it will perform a torque zeroing. It is important that there is no torque on the square drive while torque zeroing is occurring. For highest accuracy, the wrench should be in a vertical position for torque zeroing. Quick use torque mode. Use the units key to toggle through the available units of measure. Use the arrow up and arrow down keys to set the target torque. As you apply the torque, the progressive LEDs will indicate that the target torque is being approached. If the target torque is exceeded, the LEDs will turn red. Quick use angle mode. Use the enter key until the angle mode appears on the screen. Note, the wrench may perform an angle zeroing at this point and must be perfectly still during zeroing. Use the arrow up and arrow down keys to set the angle target. Setting a torque preset. The preset function gives users the ability to configure 50 preset target torque or target angle settings. Use the enter key to navigate to the torque mode screen. Use the arrow up and arrow down keys to select the desired target torque. Note this can also be done after entering the preset mode. Hold the units key for 3 seconds to enter the preset screen. When invited to add a preset, select Yes. The target torque can be modified at this point if desired. Minimum torque is a value at which green progress lights, audible alert, and vibration switch on. Maximum torque is the value above which red progress lights switch on. Batch count. How many fasteners are there to tighten at this torque preset? The counter resets to 0 after the final tightening at the target torque. Note, if the batch count is set to 0, the counter will keep incrementing every time a target torque is achieved. Preset 1 is now set with a target of 30 Nm. Use the enter key to navigate away from the preset screen back to the torque mode or angle mode screens. Setting an angle preset. Use the enter key to navigate to the angle mode screen. Hold the units key for 3 seconds to enter the preset screen. When invited to add a preset, select Yes. Use the arrow up and arrow down keys to set the angle target. Minimum angle is a value at which green progress lights, audible alert, and vibration switch on. Maximum angle is a value above which red progress lights switch on. Batch count. How many fasteners are there to tighten at this angle preset? The counter resets to 0 after the final tightening at this target angle. Note, if the batch count is set to 0, the counter will keep incrementing every time a target angle is achieved. We now have preset 2 with a target angle of 90 degrees. Use the Enter key to navigate between target mode, angle mode, and preset screens. At the preset screen, use arrow up and arrow down keys to toggle between the available presets. Editing a preset. Select the preset you wish to edit and hold the units key for 3 seconds. Then select Edit. Adjust the value as required using the arrow up and arrow down keys. The preset has now been edited. Deleting a preset. Select the preset you wish to delete and hold the units key for 3 seconds. Then select Delete. Note this will happen immediately. You will not be asked to confirm the deletion. The preset has been deleted. The remaining presets are not renumbered. Main menu. To enter the main menu, hold the Enter key for 3 seconds. First, we are going to set the language. Language choices are English, French, Spanish, German, Italian, Dutch, and Portuguese. We can also set the decimal separator to either a comma or a decimal point. To set the head length, go into the main menu by pressing and holding the Enter key for 3 seconds. Then select head length. Set head length allows wrench accuracy to be maintained without recalibration when fitting heads of varying lengths measured from the center of the release plunger, the datum point, to the center of the fastener. The default head length programmed into your ProTronic Plus is 0 in the case of fixed head wrenches. That is the 10 Nm, 30 Nm, and 800 Nm variants. For interchangeable head wrenches, ProTronic Plus 100 Nm and 200 Nm, the default is 31.8 mm. For the ProTronic Plus 340 Nm, the default is 35 mm. In this example, we are going to change the default head with centers of 31.8 mm to a head with centers of 40 mm. Remove the head from the wrench using a punch tool or similar. This is only possible on ProTronic Plus models 100, 200 and 340 Nm. Apply the new head. In this example, the centers are 40 mm. Enter the new head length. The units key toggles the set head length between millimeters and inches. The ProTronic has 2 methods of warning the user that a non-standard head length has been set. On power up, this screen, Offset in use, will be displayed. Press the Enter key to clear the warning screen. The torque mode screen will then appear with the digits inverted to white on black. Press the arrow up and arrow down keys simultaneously to return to the default head length. Clear cycle count. Note, the cycle count is used to indicate the number of times the wrench has reached target torque or target angle in the torque measurement or angle measurement mode. Clear data deletes stored torque and angle data. Settings menu. From the main menu, select Settings. Show Info menu selection displays wrench operational information. These are not configurable by the operator. Set the sleep timer. Options are 2, 5, 10 and 30 minutes, and 1, 2 and 8 hours. Set the LCD contrast for optimal viewing. Key beep. Enable or disable the key beep on each button press. Target beep. This allows the user to enable or disable audio feedback when target is reached. Auto backlight. This allows the user to enable or disable the backlight from turning on during measurement. Toggle backlight. Disabled, the light will switch off 5 seconds after the backlight key is pressed. Enabled, the backlight will stay on until the backlight key is operated again. Here we are demonstrating the backlight switch function. Vibrator configuration. This allows the user to configure the vibrator on or off when the target is reached. Note, vibrator off is the better option for battery power saving. Battery type. This allows the user to configure the battery discharge threshold for the type of battery used. For ProTronic Plus models, the default setting is lithium. Pairing mode. This mode has no function when paired to the Norbar Torque app application. Configure menu. Hold the Enter key for 3 seconds to enter the main menu and then select Configure. Use the arrow up and arrow down keys to select mode setup. TQ- % is the point below target torque at which green progress lights switch on. TQ+% is the point above torque target at which red progress lights switch on. ANG- % is the point below angle target at which green progress lights switch on. ANG+% is the point above angle target at which red progress lights switch on. Then disabled or enabled. This allows the user to switch on or off the torque, then angle mode. And disabled or enabled. This allows the user to switch on or off the torque and angle mode. In torque and angle mode, torque and angle are measured simultaneously. Yellow progress lights track torque measurement. Green progress lights turn on when both torque and angle reach their targets. In torque then angle mode, when target torque is reached, the wrench automatically switches to angle mode. Progress lights indicate applied torque while torque is measured, and angle when angle is measured. On the modes screen, use the Enter key to step through the available modes. Torque, angle, torque, then angle. To set up a torque then angle preset, navigate to the torque then angle mode screen and hold the units key for 3 seconds. When invited to add a preset, select yes. Set the torque target, minimum torque and maximum torque. Note that the maximum torque is now the maximum after angle has been applied. Now set the angle target, minimum and maximum. Select the batch count for this torque, then angle preset. Preset 4 is now a torque of 31 Newton meters, followed by an angle of 60 degrees. Now we're going to set a torque and angle preset. Use the Enter key to navigate to the torque and angle mode screen. To set torque and angle preset from the torque and angle mode screen, hold the units key for 3 seconds. When invited to add a preset, select yes. Set the torque target, minimum torque and maximum torque. set the target angle, minimum angle, and maximum angle. Set the batch count for this torque and angle preset. Preset 5 is now torque of 31 Newton meters and simultaneously an angle of 70 degrees. Use the Enter key to toggle between the available modes: torque, angle, torque then angle, torque and angle, presets. Use the arrow up and arrow down keys to toggle between the available presets. Preset lock. From the main menu, select Configure, then Preset lock. Enter the password. The factory default password is 91748. The preset lock function allows users to lock the wrench so that only the configured presets are accessible. The lock symbol has now appeared on the screen. With preset lock enabled, the user can only use the presets that already exist. They cannot be edited or deleted. Other modes, torque, angle, torque and angle, or torque then angle are not available. To unlock the presets, return to the Configure menu. Enter the password and select Preset Lock followed by Unlock. The lock symbol has now disappeared and all modes are accessible. To delete all presets, return to the Configure menu and select Delete Presets. When invited to do so, select Yes. Use the Enter key to navigate through the available modes. You'll find that the preset mode has now gone. By holding the Enter key for 3 seconds, return to the main menu and then the Configure menu and select Menu Lock. Note: when locked, a password entry is required to enter the main menu. Setting the date and time. Enter the main menu and then the Configure menu and select Set Date and Time. Note: setting the date and time allows timestamping of data records. Changing the password. From the Configure menu, select Change Password. Use the arrow up and arrow down keys to change each digit, followed by the Enter key. Pressing the power key at any time aborts the password change sequence. Setting an asset tag. From the Configure menu, select Asset Tag. This function displays a configurable 15-character string. The units key moves on to the next character. The Enter key accepts the selection and exits back to the Configure menu. Bluetooth Enable. From the Configure menu, select BLE Enable. This function allows Bluetooth to be enabled or disabled. Enabling Bluetooth is required for pairing with apps such as Norbar Talk app. For other ProTronic functions, please see the full operator's manual on the Norbar website, www.norbar.com.